Hey, ENJ Nation. How's everybody doing? It's Saturday. Um, yeah, I just needed to hop on here for a while. Just wanted to, put some information out here that has been brought to my attention, and just basically want to see what you guys think about it, and yeah, just basically get my issue. You feel me? So, I'm gonna just wait a minute, see who comes up here, because I didn't, this wasn't planned or anything. This is something that I just have been unable to stop thinking about. Feel me? Hey, CG honey, you always come through, bro. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Just wanted to see who was. Oh, thanks, baby. Hey, we miss y'all too. We really do. We do, but like right now is the only time that I have available to do this because I need to get ready to do something with the one of my reads. I'm busy. I'm just doing stuff, and you know what? I make up most of the stuff I do. So, hey, sorry I miss y'all. Yeah. Oh, sorry we miss you too, Barry. How you doing? Oh my God! And look who else is here. That's my honey bun. Jay is on the sideline, honey child. Hey, J. Cole, how you feeling? Yes, yes. Life, yes. You ain't never lied, sir. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. Hey, shy girl, baby. How you feeling? How's everybody? I love y'all. Look at y'all. Just came on through. I'm hoping you're not that busy on a Saturday because yeah, there is something going on. I really want to put out there, give a perspective on it, and just feel the crowd and see what others are thinking because I like to get different perspectives on things that I come across. And yeah, this issue is it's like something I'm having a hard time ignoring. You feel me? Um, yeah, some things are petty and small, so I don't care about it. But yeah, there are things that come to my attention, and I just really feel like I want to talk about it with more than just one person because you get a certain kind of opinion, and that one basically dominates the room. And yeah, I don't like that. I want to get other opinions and viewpoints about a certain thing, and just see how people are feeling about it. So we got a few folks here in the room. I just wait a little while longer before I start talking about it because yeah, I want a diverse um, perspective about this thing because yeah, it's mostly a feminine dominated issue. But yeah, you feel me. I want to hear from all sides actually on this thing, um, because yeah, I find it to be important, and it touches on um, it touches on me personally. And I venture to say that it would touch on everyone personally because it has to do with people. So that's who we are. So that's what that is. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we got a few folks in the chat. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? What's going on this Saturday, except for football, Lord? My life is dominated with football. I want you to know it. And, yeah, I don't particularly care for football, but hey, that's what my son is doing. Um, so got to be interested. You feel me? Uh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna speak my speech. J. Cole. I would like for just a few more folks to come in. We got CG's here, Barry is here, Shy Girl is here, and you are here. So yeah, you got a little bit of a crowd, but I know this is not it's something you was planning to do today, so I understand. You know, it won't be a packed house or nothing like that, but yeah, I do want a diverse perspective on what I'm going to talk about because yeah, I'm struggling with it. I'm struggling. Oh, and Shy Girl. Did I say Shy Girl? I think I did. But yeah, I'm really kind of at an impasse because it's an emotional thing for me. And just right off the bat, let me say this. I feel like there is a time and a place for everything. So when people come at me with, oh, leave emotion out of it, there is a time to be emotional, especially when the subject matter deals with me personally. So, nah, you're not going to get an unemotional response. I'm going to be emotional about this. And once you hear what it entails, you'll see why. It is not a light topic. It is not, somebody can just blow off and be like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I actually do give a fuck. So, yeah, I really want to get other perspectives on this and see if maybe I might be mistaken because I'm not fully involved in the situation as far as having every bit of information. I don't know everything about it. So yeah, y'all could probably enlighten me, and maybe I'm mistaken and I'm overreacting because to me it sounds serious. So yeah, I'm taking it seriously, and my opinion is not unemotional. I'm definitely emotional about it. So that's what that were, as they say on these goddamn YouTube streets. All right, you know what? I ain't waiting for nobody else. All right. So, recently it has been brought to my attention, and I actually knew about this before, but not in great detail. But a very, very dear friend of mine has basically been speaking to me about these groups of women on the internet that are, for a lack of a better word, demonizing black men. Okay. Maybe I'm not saying this right, but that's what it sounds like to me. Black men are being called bandits. Okay. I know that for a fact. I've heard that term before. Black men are being accused of not living up to the mantra of manhood. Okay. And I definitely have an opinion about that. Being as I am a black woman, I think my opinion would be relevant when it comes to the other half of our species in our culture. Yeah, I definitely hey, oh, there she go. Lord Jesus. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is who I've been waiting on because Miss Old School, I've got to get with you. Somehow we have got to get together. All I want to do is be in the kitchen with you. You feel me? That's where I'm at. But yes, thank you, Miss Old School, for coming through. So along with that, this opinion that these group of black women have is something that my friend seems to resonate with. So, me loving her like I do, I want to talk to her about this and, give my perspective, but also I go to my husband. And of course, he is all of kinds of offended, and as most black men would be. Um, he's offended. So he gives his perspective. So I talked to my friend about this, and mostly she more or less only just tells me what the women are saying in the videos. And I want to be informed. I don't want to be ignorant. So I question and I say, well, okay, just make me understand this. Why would they focus so much on black men with the atrocities that they want to attribute to black women? Black men, yes, yes. There are definitely some ain't shit black men. We know that. But there are also some ain't shit white men. There's some ain't shit Asian men. There's some ain't shit men across the board. Along those same lines, there are some ain't shit women out here. No doubt I have dealt with some ain't shit bitches in my life. And I come from life as, hey, Julie, how you doing, honey? Hey, I'm gonna put, let me, where did he go? He just, I saw a Hewley. I don't know. The chat is kind of going fast now. I'm working on what to. Oh, you look at this. Look at this woman. Oh, she says that, but I wanted to put this one. Yes. Okay. Hey, everybody, y'all joining. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I thought I saw. There he go. Hey, Hewley Diggs. How you doing, honey? And all ears. Great to see. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. All right. So, back to the topic at hand. Yeah, I want to understand this. I want to, maybe there's something I'm missing because there are phrases being thrown around that that it does not sit well with me. Initially, one of the opposing viewpoints I brought up was that yes, there are ancient people, period. To focus on black men, I really feel like is disingenuous to deal with the plight of the black woman. I mean, we're at the bottom as far as I can see. White men, black men, white women, um, ethnicities at large dump on the black woman. And we all know that we are the bottom as far as socially. What is happening? Okay. That's a friend of mine too. But when I bring up these opposing viewpoints, my friend just kind of skates over that. And I'm like, okay, well, what is it that these women are this angry about? Yeah, dating sucks. I would not want to date in 2023. Oh my goodness, who the hell is this? Okay, people is just trying to get at me. But okay, that's a whole nother thing. But I want to say this in the most diplomatic way because I just feel like black men are being attacked. And I'm not a black man, of course. Black men can fight their own battles, but I don't appreciate it because I also brought up the opposing viewpoint of people that I know in my life. I have life experience with great black men. Number one, my father raised all of us, worked himself to death because he is dead, and dealt with my damn mama. Okay? Just that alone qualifies him as a hero. My daddy was a hero. Okay? You never going to disparage my viewpoint on black men because I knew him. Okay? And then there's my husband who gets on my nerves all the time. But that man is here and he is doing the job. We've raised two successful children that are young adults now, and his two children actually that we need to talk to y'all about because they came home. Y'all don't even know. We haven't even talked to you. Okay, there is an attack. Hold on, let me see what Shy Girl's saying here. There is an attack on the unity between black men and black women. I have been disappointed in my sisters for falling for the bait and putting brothers. Oh my God. Shy Girl, you said it. Yes, like it's just them. They're an island of evil. Nobody else. We cannot look at other groups. Because when I bring that up to my friend, well, hey, um, I don't know if you've heard, the white man has been referred to as the devil. Um, I'm not going to disparage anybody because I don't feel like that. But yes, the Caucasian race has a history of crimes against humanity, not just black women or women at large. Let's talk about the feminist movement. White women, yeah, got themselves together and got a whole movement so that they could be treated equal. I said this to my friend who I think kind of confused it because the white community at large, with the species of the male gender, there is a specific demographic that was known to beat the fuck out of their women, and that was police officers. So somehow that word got stuck, and she didn't understand. I meant the white community at large had an issue, but she just said, "Well, if police officers are doing that, then yeah, there's an issue with them." Okay, all right, wait. Let's back up. We're talking about the male gender, and I'm speaking on the movement that mostly white females got together to get their issue dealt with. And there were a lot of issues within that. The equality in the workplace, the just equality across the board. And yes, it helped on every level. That they got themselves together. But yes, the male of the white gender was known to beat their women. Um, that is a part of history that I remember and recognize. But there was a movement, and yes, they are doing much better now. I don't know what this movement basically towards or focusing on black men is for. Now, I want to get more. Oh yes, okay. J. Cole is saying yeah, kill them too. All right, but I really want to focus on my conversation that I had with my friend, where I just felt like, yes, we're both opinionated, no doubt, but I feel like um, the conversation was going nowhere because none of my viewpoint was being addressed or basically attended to. We're not going to talk about that because when I brought up the issue of other ethnicities, she mentioned, well, the videos I watch is only talking about black men. Okay, but I'm speaking on the issue of men in general. So you're not going to alienate just one race and say, okay, they're awful, and then not look at the entire species half. Okay, if you don't see the relevance there, then we got a bigger problem than just what these videos say. And then I'm asking, okay, well, what are the other issues? Basically, it's just okay how they have treated women as far as in a romantic situation, but I'm struggling because okay, the things that she told me, I was shocked and taken aback. And yeah, usually when I am surprised by something, I get excited and I want to yell, but I refrained. I did not yell at her. She says that these people say that we are the problem. Black women have tolerated their behavior. And not only should we not date them ever, we should not birth them, continue to birth our abuser. Um, yeah, yeah, that kind of fucked me up. uh, okay. Oh well, you know what? Let me talk about this. I'm gonna divert for a minute. It was actually one of the most beautiful things that has ever happened. They were open. They were um, um, polite and very well mannered young men. We don't know them as being grown. They left here when they were 6 years old. And when they came back, they, you know, I assume, that their mother just dragged us for filth. But that was a beautiful experience. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for Jay. And now we have this new connection and we're going to get together holidays and go places and do stuff together. So, yeah, it was great. It was actually great. Okay. Back to the fuckery at hand. Yeah, this thing about no longer birthing our male counterparts. When I wanted to go deeper into that, my friend referred me to the videos, which, yeah, that made me angry because I don't want to watch that shit. Just to be completely honest, I don't want that kind of energy around me. It's not for me. I'm talking to you. I want to know what you think. How would that happen? To say unbirthed or no longer birth, what does that mean? I got yeah, okay. Jay, we shall not deride John and Ra. Jalil and Rakim is the name of his son. He named him after rappers, y'all. Okay. All right. Do you think that some men are but hurt that they are? Oh God. Kim. Oh hey baby. How you doing, honey? Of course. You know what I really think? I think men are jealous that we can give birth. That's what I really think. Um, yeah, yes. Yeah, they have that control thing. And yeah, listen, there is no lack of troubling mindsets when it comes to men. We all know that. But it's the same for women. There are women out here who think this woman that I'm speaking on in particular thinks we should no longer have male children. If you're a black woman, don't birth a male. So when my friend said that to me, I'm like, okay, so how would that work? So if we're pregnant and we are involved with a black man, we need to go get the gender as soon as possible so we can abort? What are you saying? Okay, yeah, see that is unconscionable. Unconscionable. And my fan doesn't work. How would we do that? And does that sound familiar to y'all? Just pray. I cannot. Oh no, he's already started. He's already started with that. Okay, yeah, they got some jokes. They got all that. But okay. But okay, you know what? I won't. I'm not just gonna continue to talk because now I'm hiding. I want my fan. Let me put the fan on. Hold on. Okay. That no longer birthing thing. Um, it did something. We are talking about this issue, and I can't get past that. Who the fuck said that? How would that work? By the way, yeah, you can try and sugarcoat it with uh, the word no longer birth, but yeah, that means abort. And there has been there's a history of that around this globe where somebody thought others were not sufficient, so they should be annihilated. You know what I'm talking about. Has this person thought of that? So you want to wipe black men off the planet? That's what we're talking about. If black women will not birth a male child, do you know that means the annihilation of the black race? There will not be a black family anymore. I don't know how that's okay. All right, here goes Jehovah. How you doing, honey? Oh, Jehovah, we ain't seen you in so long. Love you guys. Just had to get off social media for a while. You guys still got love. But just we sure do, honey bun. We love you, Jehovah. We love you, Saba. Yes, we do. Um, all right. Yes. Hey, thank you. Thank you, love. Thank you. I appreciate you. Because yeah, that incensed me to the point of now I don't want to talk about nothing else. You explain to me how that's gonna work. And I don't want to go to the video. My friend kept directing me to the video where she could explain it better. No, no, no. You said that to me. Explain that to me. Because you know that is all the way wrong. How could you say such a thing? Okay. Just imagine if your mother wanted to adhere to this mantra of thinking, then your brother wouldn't exist. Um, my father would listen. This situation, as far as one gender thinking that they cannot or that they can exist on this planet without the other half of the species is ridiculous. We cannot exist without each other. If you stop birthing male black children, there will not be black people. It couldn't. How? How would that happen? If only girls are black, there's no man to procreate with of the black gender, so that would erase the black family. Negative image. Okay, yeah, I need to see y'all comments here because Barry is killing it. The negative image of the black man has been part of the American narrative since the first slave was sold on the shores. Movies, news, media, literature has perpetuated this view. You are so right. And listen, Barry, I want to say this. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What else, Barry? Yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, men changed, but we told them that they were such rarities, meaning men with a job, a place to live, a car, that they started acting a complete fool. Black. Oh, you said it. You said it. Yeah, like that is something extraordinary. Like everybody should not have those things as an adult. Lord, what is mentioned? Your friend thinking is way the fuck off about yeah. Well, hey, see, this is my issue. She is being sucked in. That's just what I think by these people who are speaking and spewing this rhetoric on the internet. Um, most of us have sense enough to ignore it, but then there are those who listen to this. And being my friend, I love her. I only want the best for my friends. I really, really do. Yeah, that maternal thing kicks in when I talk to her because I hear these things that it seems that she's resonating with, and I cannot believe you think this way. Um, it is okay. Yes, let me. I'm not gonna put her business out in the street, but she is single. She doesn't have any children. And I think in the back of my mind, what keeps coming to the forefront is that you have never really cared for anything but yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. But have a baby. Care, really love, and entrench yourself in something else. And you will know the love of family. You will understand why what these people are talking about can never be. This we as a community must squelch this movement because this is my just follow my train of thought here. If you only have taken care of yourself your whole adult life, if you've never had to put yourself aside and think about somebody else, then yeah, You can entertain the thought of annihilating half of the black community. You can entertain that. But once you are enthralled and basically, yeah, you give yourself over to your children if you are a mother. Because to not birth a black male means my son would not be here. Okay, you might as well kill me now because that's just unconscionable. You cannot speak to me like that. I live for my children, and I know that's not all the way healthy, but that means I have to take myself out of the hierarchy. I don't really matter when it comes to my children and my husband. And see, these people will call me a black male worshiper. Just to let you know now, I don't worship nothing. Okay. I live for my children. I live for my relationship. And that's just a little bit about me. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. That's just what I think. This is my perspective, my opinion. So, yeah, if you think that that is wrong, then you go about the business of annihilating the black male population and see what happens to the black woman. This is, you see here, you see how you cannot have one without the other. This is insanity to me. Um, then, okay, of course, as I have done right here, I bring up personal examples of my life experience with superior black men. Um, and my friend is telling me, no, these people don't accept personal experiences. They're talking about the majority of black men. My question then is, okay, where does this majority stem from? From what resources are you getting or gaining your data? It has to be personal experiences. If you're going to call the majority of black men substandard, you give me some personal examples. You have to. What other resource is there? There is none. So, along with that, you have to examine my personal experiences with exemplary black men that have held me down personally, that has raised me up personally. So, yeah, I cannot allow this talk or this type of rhetoric to continue without commenting. And yeah, this is just my perspective, and nobody may resonate with it, but it's still mine. And I know I'm not the only one. These women who have this vitriol for our communities, species have, there has to be an alternative. This is not the way to go. No, ma'am. No, I will not accept it. Absolutely not. This is unconscionable to me to allow women to call our men bandits. Um, Look it up. What is a bandit? It's a criminal. So we criminalize all of our men. We do that. Not the white power structure, not them, us. So as a criminal, you have no rights. You should not be allowed to continue. That's the thinking. That is the rhetoric. I hope my friend sees this, or I hope she comes up in the panel, because I'm going to bring some of you guys, if you want to come up, let me put the link in there. I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm going to put the link here in the chat. So if anybody wants to talk besides me, there you go. Oh, how you get it, J. Cole? How I do that? Oh, he's okay. Are you on? Okay, he's here. He's probably on the live stream downstairs. But yeah, if you would like to come up and speak on what I'm talking about, I really want to hear. your perspective, because really what I'm hoping is that I'm mistaken. Really, cult idealism is there is a terrible thing. Is this? Yes, yeah, the dictatorship. Um, yeah, communists. Yes. Um, yeah, that's pretty much um, all I had to say about this. Yeah, okay. Somebody I think all of you probably recognize is a man like Malcolm X. Um, are we including him in the people who should not have been birthed? And more recently, I think of Brian Stevenson, who is a public figure who advocates for the disenfranchised, and I'm always impressed with his work. Of course, like I spoke of before, my father was a great man. I really feel like him and his brothers, they are extinct. I don't know any decent people like them, and I mean just decent. Whatever you need, they right there. You don't have to beg him for nothing. If he see, hey, man, them ties a little ball. Let's go on over here and see what we can do about that. Oh, there go Kim. How you doing, baby? Come on up. Hey, honey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, can. How you doing, honey bun?
Hey, how's everybody? Long
Everybody
time no
is
chat.
good. Oh, what?
Congrats on the two young men coming home.
Oh my God, Kim, that was
Is that
amazing. They
great?
called him unbelievable, unbelievable. Both of them are in the Air Force. You know what? Let me see. I think I got some pictures. Hold on. Let me see if I got some new pictures. No, I don't. But yeah, I'm gonna put something about them. Finish with this. But
Yeah,
oh
that's
my God,
awesome.
it's
That's
it's
awesome. I'm sure
he's doing
Jay's
good.
having a good time. He's
He,
already indoctrinating them with the dad joke.
no
So,
doubt, he got some ready. They gonna come on and tell some.
oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
They
only
all
thing I have. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
no. Go ahead, honey.
All right. The only thing I have to say about this is that I just think there's a lot of hurt people out here in this world.
Me too. Yes, yes,
I just think people are hurting,
yes.
and I'm just generally speaking.
Shut
Hey,
up,
Jay,
How he do
Miss
that?
Kim.
He's
how
amazing.
you
He gonna come
doing?
on to
I'm
my live.
indoctrinating people. Uh, I'm
I know you
indoctrinating.
teaching them the dad
I'm
jokes.
indoctrinating my kids. The dad jokes.
Yes, yes.
He downstairs.
I
I'm
can bet
upstairs.
money.
Yeah,
I bet you $1
He done
that's what you're
came
doing.
on.
that is
How you doing,
insane.
Jay? Listen, I miss my special needs
Doing
cousin.
good, Miss Kim. How you
Y'all don't
doing?
come on Sundays no more.
You know what, Kim? I am
Hey,
sorry.
yo,
I'm
man,
sorry
we
how we
we
did that,
we've
but we
just been
just was so
busy.
busy. Go ahead,
Yeah,
honey.
we've
Yeah,
been busy traveling and all that.
Mhm.
yeah, I've been seeing y'all. I saw y'all went up to the FDMG. I had to catch that on the replay. I didn't see it live.
Oh my God. That was
Oh God, yeah, I saw that hot mess. Lord have
oh my
mercy.
God. Horrific.
You all are brave. Shout out to Dr. J. Kelly.
Yes.
Y'all brave to go up there because that looked like some trap house. Who
It
gonna send
was.
their
It
child to the
was.
trap house school?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Dr. J. Kelly. There he is. There he is.
Yes, indeed. We had
Yeah,
a
but
ball
y'all,
with Dr. Kelly.
thumbs
He
up
is
to
something
both of
else.
you for being brave enough to go up to that trap house
Oh
school.
my God. It is definitely, it's scary. He should rent it out for Halloween. He really should.
He
That it
probably
would be
make some
perfect.
money.
Yeah, you imagine ghouls and goblins jumping out from everywhere.
Oh God. When I saw
It's
that
bad.
lady standing on the corner, she looked like she was just,
Right
I don't
in
know
front of
what she was doing. I was like, oh my God.
I've never been
Who
that close. I never, you know what I'm saying? Seen drug addicts before, but I ain't never been that close.
I've only seen them on TV.
yeah.
My
Oh
Lord.
my God. She
Hey,
ain't
yo,
gonna
Well,
make
no,
hey,
it.
one time I saw somebody shooting up. One time I did see somebody
Did
shooting
you?
up.
Oh my God.
hey,
Well,
E,
I did.
I'm gonna click off and we see. I can hear the echo.
you can.
Oh,
That's
okay.
because you right downstairs.
Well, good to see
All
you,
right, y'all.
Jay.
I Miss Hating
All
Ass
right.
Kim
Virtual
Callahan.
hugs, virtual hug.
All right, mom.
All right, Jay.
Bye, honey.
Bye-bye.
But
No,
yeah,
I was just saying, I just think there's a lot of people who are hurting.
yeah,
And, now that we have things like YouTube, the
yes,
social media, things like that, people can come out and they can just express
yes.
their hurt and their pain.
So true.
And
So
even
true.
though, I listen to some people who I think make valid points,
Yes.
you know, I can, I personally can take the valid point and, just disregard the rest.
Uh-huh.
But there's just a lot of vitriol out here. And I just think it's just that old adage of hurting people who are hurting hurt people,
So true. Yes. I
and
totally 100%
and it's
agree.
playing itself out on social media,
Oh my God.
which is unfortunate
Yeah.
because it makes it seem like a whole collection of people are going through whatever that person is going through, and it
Yes.
may not be
Yes.
the case.
And they converge up together and think they
Mhm.
have a point. They
Yeah.
really do. They
Like
get
the
together with
passport bros and the manosphere and the
that.
MGTOWs and all those. I don't
Yes.
even know what all they call themselves anymore.
Yes.
There's so many of these little groups and quote unquote movements and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, Lord have mercy, bless it all.
It's so
I don't
sad.
even know what to
It's
say.
sad. We were just talking about how the social media gives mental illness a platform.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
that have all kinds of distorted ideas can voice all of their opinions. And that's something I keep trying to stress. These people have an opinion.
Sure.
That's it. That's all
Yeah.
this is.
They may even have an experience.
And that.
I'm not
not
going to
going to
say
take
everybody's is just going by opinion. Some people have had negative experiences.
that. As we all have.
Yeah.
That's normal. I think negative things happen all the time, but you don't demonize an entire group for what happened to you.
Yeah.
That's just what I think about that. I mean, it's the kind of dudes you coming into contact with. We all done had ain't shit niggas. That's a normal. Hey,
Lord have
who
mercy.
has not had a bad experience?
Lord, I could, if only I had time to tell you, I can tell you some stories. But anyway, but I'm not going to even go. I'm going to be like Umar. We're not going to go there.
No, ma'am. Not today. A million stories in the city, but
There's a bunch of it
we
for every
all
person.
know.
There's a story to be told.
Please say it.
And
Please say it.
some in the stories, people have had negative experiences. People have
Yes,
been hurt.
no
You
doubt.
know, people have, and I think, we have all been hurt.
True.
Nobody's unique in that regard.
No doubt. Oh
Um,
my God.
it's just how you handle it.
And there it is again.
And I think now that we have social media is kind of become like therapy for people where they can just jump on and they can just talk about whatever. And people, you don't know how the audience might receive that.
True.
And,
Yeah.
and then they kind of converge. And then you
Mhm.
have these kind of groups and movements
Groups.
going on. Now,
And
could
you
they
have
have
a
some
whole
valid
host.
points? Perhaps. Yeah, they could.
Mhm.
But, sometimes people don't know how to, take the meat and spit out the bone.
Yeah, yeah. And
You know,
I'm so, you know what? I want to just tell everybody, I love my friend dearly. I want nothing but the best for her. And there's something missing with all of these people who do this kind of thing, disparage the feminine or the male. There's the factor of love that nobody talks about. If you have never experienced love in a real sense, then yeah, it's easy to say I hate them. They should be annihilated. They're all idiots. And blah blah blah. Whatever. If you don't have
well, shoot.
love in your life or have never experienced it, then I think that's what's missing. I really do.
Yeah,
I
I
really
think
think that's what's
so.
missing.
I mean, God, I had a thought and I just lost it.
Oh,
Um,
I'm
that's all
sorry.
right. What I was just gonna say is that, that whole love piece,
Mm-hmm.
I think what I've learned in my time walking around on this ball we call Earth is that the love
Mm-hmm.
starts with yourself.
Whoa, there it is. Wow. Oh,
You have
Miss
to love yourself,
Yum.
and I think we all struggle with loving
Oh,
ourselves at some point or another.
oh my
We have
God.
all struggled with loving ourselves,
Yes.
and none of us are perfect.
So true. So true.
Um, but the love part has to start with you.
Yes, indeed. You
And
done.
then I think once you have got that, then you know what you can tolerate, not tolerate, and then you just won't tolerate bullshit,
You're not going to be abused and all of
you
that.
know,
And the fact
because
that
it's
if
like I
you
only
keep
got so much
allowing it,
time on this earth, and that's not how I want to spend it.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Absolutely not for nobody. But
Right.
with that being said, Miss Kim, I know you ain't gonna talk to me all day. I'll let you go,
No, ma'am.
honey.
Tell Jay he should be working on his jokes. Maybe he need to get together with the boys and they can come up with some better jokes.
No, they just as goofy as he is.
Oh God, help us all.
We think everything is funny.
Anyway, love ya. Mwah.
All right, love you too, Miss Kim. See you
Bye
next
bye.
time. Bye bye. Oh my God, there go Miss Glogo. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Hey! Oh my gosh, it's my first time up here. First Lady Erica. How you doing, Mama?
Oh my God, I'm doing so good now that you are here.
I miss you. I miss you and President Jay.
I miss all of y'all. I do. I miss it so much. It's so fun. You know, we get
And
on.
I understand y'all busy because you went up to the school.
Ooh, we
You went up to the school.
we did.
Bless your heart. You went up to the school, girl.
You know what? You know what? I actually emailed Lennon, and I told him you have to see it to believe. It ain't the video don't do it no justice. You got to put your eyeballs on it to understand what's really going on. It's a whole mess. It's scary. It's it's scary. I just told Miss Kim he need to rent it out for Halloween and make some money because it is a scary, scary place. I don't never want to go back.
I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but the scarier thing to me is that he's actually, does he really think this is going to be a school? I mean, that's the scary part. That he actually has it in his mind that, you know what, this is going to be a campus for black boys and girls to come to and learn about Africa and Pan Africanism and
um,
no, huh?
ma'am. No, ma'am. None of that is gonna happen. Yeah, people should be afraid to go. They shouldn't. You should not go there. It's dangerous, in my opinion. That is not an area nobody wants to be in. Uma don't want to be there. That
Yeah,
is
because what I mean, does he really advertise at school that much, or just around
you know
certain
what?
times, like this time of the year with
Yeah.
the block party and
Well,
stuff like that?
Kwanzaa. He keeps talking about Kwanzaa. I seen a video lately where he actually said all the renovations are done.
No, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
No, ma'am. No, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am.
Don't say no pickles and ham. I don't even know the term, but no.
We're
he
just gonna leave it at no.
yes, he actually there, and I think it was a recent video where he said all the renovations are done. I think I saw it on KKC's channel, but then KKC went to the city to see what permits were pulled. None. Then he looked for any inspections that had been done. None. So I don't know
How's it ready?
how you did work, sir.
How? How?
You can't have IC Don up there slaving away. No,
Poor, poor thing.
no,
Poor thing.
no, no. None of that is gonna work. So yeah, it is more dilapidated than you can imagine. when you see
And
it.
it doesn't have a cafeteria either.
No, and none whatsoever. Never had one. Come to find
So
out, Dr. Kelly told us the Moyer Academy was doing some fraudulent stuff. So this place is not for children at all. It's not a good
how
environment.
did it smell out there?
We
How
didn't
was the
know.
air?
We didn't
How
know
was
that
the air quality?
it smelled like weed.
Okay.
The neighborhood smelled like weed. From the corner
I
to
mean
the
that.
end.
I mean to be fair, since the smoke dispensaries have been opening up, um, almost every corner in major cities, you might get that, but
Yeah.
it shouldn't be close to a school, though. That's
No.
all I'm saying.
The hood is connected to the school. It don't seem like there's no differentiation between where that building stops and the hood starts. And there's a liquor store on the other side of the school. It's
Uh,
so
uh, right across, yeah, right on, yeah.
round
So
trip.
is it? So it's exactly like you remember when Nappy came out with his video about when he took a tour, when he walked the neighborhood. It's like that. Hasn't gotten better,
Oh my
worse
goodness.
since the
If
video.
anything, it's worse. If anything, it's worse. There's no better. No better in in that part of the city. Delaware is terrible. We haven't
Wow.
even got into Wilmington. We saw that heroin woman. It was progressively worse as we got closer to the school. We did go to
Like
a
I'm sitting up here, I'm getting the exclusive. I'm really getting the Channel 7 exclusive.
I'm here to tell you, being there, it yeah, whatever you see on a video, times that times 10. The being there because everything it seems like it's so condensed and it's just like overtaking you. It's right there. There's the school right there. So there's no getting around. And then that mural, it's cartoonish. Go. I know it's not supposed to be perfect, but it looks like it's a children's project. This and okay, I don't know how Umar Johnson felt like this was going or how he was
He
going to pull it off.
listen,
With
listen. We're gonna take it one day at a time. We're gonna take it one day at a time. Oh, not even that.
what are you
Take it
saying?
like 1 year at a time or something.
Take it 1 year at a time and take it
Yeah.
slowly. That's how long it's gonna take. This guy is
Because I'm watching the video and I'm like, oh my gosh, is it? Oh my goodness, it's really like that.
really is. Yeah, you don't get it's that experience of being there. Because
Oh my
when we were
goodness, this is
going,
getting ready to become a tourist attraction or something.
go listen. I'll charge at the
For
door.
the experience of your life, get down to FDMG, stand on that rock.
I want to do it for Halloween. But when we were traveling towards, we'd already decided before we go get to Philadelphia, we're gonna stop. And first we were trying to holler at Dr. Kelly because he's in Delaware. But
Salute to Dr. Kelly. Salute to Dr. J.
oh,
Kelly.
no
I was
doubt,
like,
no doubt, Dr. Kelly is
salute.
a plug. So we're talking about okay, what if Umar is there? This was our conversation. What if we see Umar up there? And Jay's like, so what? That don't matter. It's a public street. He can't stop us from walking on the sidewalk.
You
And I'm
sure
like,
can.
what do you think he's not gonna recognize us? He know we E and J, and we just walking down in front of school. He not gonna say nothing to us. And then Jay is asking me, "What you gonna do if he say something?" If he say, "Hey E and J," I'm gonna say, "Hey Umar."
That's right.
I'm gonna
How
just
you,
be
how
like,
you doing,
"How you
Mr.
doing, bro?"
Umar Johnson? How you doing today? How you doing on this lovely day? Breathe in the air. Aren't you happy to be alive?
Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Yeah, I don't know how I would have. There's no way I could have said what I really want to say. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You really should. You should be ashamed for
I
God
know, right?
like you have. You look at these goddamn buildings. They ain't doing. You ain't doing shit up here. Yeah, they said now I'm gonna have to get in a fight, and I'm like, well, I'll help you, because I'm not going to hold my tongue. This dude, if he say something else, I'm gonna say something bad. And that's just that. I ain't never been one to be, quiet. But yeah, Miss
I'm just so proud of y'all. Y'all survived that experience. I'm happy. Like it's one of those top 10 experience of the lifetime. If you want to get a good thrill.
That's the bucket list. Check it off. We did it. Surviving FDMG. We did it.
Yeah, because that's what a lot of people complain about. Like, oh, you haven't been at the school, you haven't seen it. How you talking about it? I'm like, listen, I know Umar's a bum. Okay, so it's like,
you don't have to step in shit to know his thing. You don't have to get burnt to know fire is hot.
That part.
Being there, we had thought initially before we went, we're gonna get out and take some pictures and walk around. And no, it wasn't none of that.
No selfies. Wait a minute, no quick selfie.
No, ma'am.
Get in, get out. That's it.
Get out of here. Get from around there. Them fiends is coming. Get moved over. Digging through the garbage in the back.
I'm thinking of Michael Jackson's Thriller when you said that.
It's bad around there. Those people are in struggle mode. It's bad. As we are turning a corner, and I wish I would have been filming. There are people hanging out the back of their cars, and you know what they're doing. I'm not getting out. I'm not getting out around here. I want to leave now. Let's go.
In a hypothetical situation, are they gonna? Now I want to talk to Umar. I really do, because now I got I've been having questions, but in this that we share on YouTube, I just stopped caring because of the other things that transpired afterwards, and I just stopped caring about Umar because I'm like, well, he hasn't said anything to me recently that has convinced me that he's really doing anything other than what he's been doing. So how are the kids going to go outside and play?
Oh, no.
So there's no playground. Is there a playground for the kids?
No, there's no room for none of that. The only grass is around that rock.
Okay.
It's a shame. It's a whole shame. If you send your child, if this school ever, which it can't, it's impossible, was to open, you should be investigated by CPS, because obviously you abuse your child. Obviously that's what you do, because you don't care what environment you put them in. If you send them there, you sending them to a war zone. It's bad, Miss Glorian. Miss Glorian is terrible. I keep calling you Glorian. I hate Miss Glorian.
That's okay.
Not for children. No, my God. It's not for grown-ups. You see Umar, when he goes, watch him. When he's on that campus, he is looking around, because at any moment, he may be assaulted. Oh my God, we saw some things digging through a garbage.
So it's like dangerous. So it's like
in the middle.
So it's like it's so many things I want to say, and I just can't get one out one at a time. So if he gets his school open, he still has to keep up with the school with maintenance. And did he ever pay the property taxes, the school taxes? Did he do any of that?
KKC had some information where he had paid like the minimal amount, and I believe he's doing that to keep perpetuating the scam. He still owes hundreds of thousands of dollars.
So can the school? See, I got questions. See, so can the schools? I'm assuming that the school can still open while you still owe school taxes on it. I'm assuming that it can, or will it affect?
city.
Will it affect permits and licensing?
Yes.
See, this is questions we had. This is questions that we've had since 2020 that have not been answered yet. So
It's 2023, and we still got them same questions because he's not going to answer honestly. You know, Umar Johnson, he's going to skate by. Oh, I can't.
Put your head back down.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. X Freeman is here. I see you, X Freeman. Hold on. Let me just say this because Umar came to our town one time.
yeah, because I'm going to drop down. Yeah.
Okay, but let me tell you. Well, go ahead and drop down, honey, because I'm gonna tell this story anyway. All right, I'm gonna talk to
No.
you.
Go ahead. No, I was just telling you after you say this, I'm gonna drop down so the next person can come up.
Okay, all right. Hold on a minute, X Freeman. Okay, but when he got to the question and answer period, he was giving a speech, and while he was there, he's talking about why y'all didn't tell me the school right over here for sale, and I saw one with land and animals and blah blah blah. And oh yeah, I'm definitely going to get in contact with the owner.
Land and animals.
In Virginia. So yes, he said they were animals. So when it came time for the question and answer, I asked questions, and Jason had the video too, but somehow he lost it on his phone. And I said, Mr. Johnson, at that time my son was getting ready to be a freshman in high school. JJ is a sophomore in college now. So I said, where is the school that you're looking at? Because my son is about to go to high school. I would love for him to go to FDMG. Oh, no, my sister, I can't tell you that. And I was like, what?
Oh, wow.
With a white man will snatch it from me. I'm like, man, let's go. Yeah.
Exactly.
He would never answer a question straightforward like that. He would never answer real questions because he's a liar. And this has all been a fraud. If you go to FDMG, you will see with your own eyes how much of a fraud this has been. I was a whole new level of this.
And it's not just, look how deep the fraud has gotten.
Unbelievable.
That's what gets me. From 2020 to where we at now, the levels of how this fraud grew legs and now has victims and body counts. That's the crazy thing to me. Like a lot of souls were sacrificed.
Yes.
A lot of blood was shed over this damn building.
Yeah. All of the back and forth and the people who was defending this dude, they are nowhere to be found. Where are they? Where are all those people that was attacking folk behind this dude in this raggedy ass school? If you go, I mean, it's just crazy. First Lady E. Yes, ma'am. It's just been crazy. Just to go to the school and just get there and be like, you mean to tell me we fighting for this? Y'all fight, we fight, we even the even that. I want to say more, but I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drop. All right, honey. It's a pleasure to finally speak to you. Oh, you're just lovely. Thank you so much. All right, you have a good one. All right now. Bye, Miss Lady. All right now. X-Freeman! J. Cole!
What's up?
J. Cole! X-Freeman is here! Hey, X-Freeman, honey. How
What's
you
up,
doing?
lady?
Oh,
I'm doing all right.
Everybody's coming through today. I appreciate y'all. Woo!
Hey, where that bald head fella at? I know he's showing up. He gonna show up. Where he at? Where is he? Call him.
There he goes.
I'm right here, stop! I'm right here.
Hey, calm down, little fella. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
You don't look better than me.
Oh my God.
Don't fool yourself. You see all these, hey, don't let this hair fool you now. All this smooth skin and these boyish good looks now. Hold on. Hey, I'm coming on here to show you the worst case scenario. When I get groomed up, you don't stand a chance, bro. Not one chance. Not one chance.
Oh,
I'm behind the X.
Hey, I'm here. I'm not behind the X no more. I done cammed up. Now this is my question to you. Since hey, look here. Since I cammed up, are you gonna shut up? That's what I want to know. Since I cammed up, are you gonna shut up? Huh?
I ain't not. No,
oh my God.
no,
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my
I ain't never shutting up.
Look at that. Look at that. I can see. Look at it. With all this hamsterness on the screen, I can see you get nervous. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. Don't get scared.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get scared.
I won.
Because I'm 230 pounds of milk chocolate sexiness. You know what I'm saying? This is what. See, I was trying to spare you. You know, I was trying not to subject you to all of this here. You know what I'm saying? I can sit. Look. Hey, he loves you. He loves you wholeheartedly. But I can tell the confidence in yourself is diminishing by the second. You know what I'm saying? By the second. And when you finally decide to bring your lady down to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and we get to stand side by side, and all of this groomed sexiness is beside you and your bald chrome dome, you don't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? Even at my worst, I'm better than your best. You understand that?
Man. You can't compete, man.
Do you understand that? She had to leave her room just to come give you some reassurance. She had to leave her room just to come give you a pat on the back and some reassurance. Thank you. Finally, you put your lips together. Finally. So now since we got,
all I can do is my head, man.
Now since we got all the formalities out the way, now we can get down to business. You know what I'm saying? Now we can get down to the business. All right.
All I can do is shake my head, man.
Oh my God.
Hey, look. Hey, look here. When you run out of ammunition, that's all you can do. When the gun is empty, when the clip is empty, that's all you can do.
Oh
you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
When the clip is empty, that is all you can do.
Oh my God.
You don't have to admit defeat. You don't have to admit defeat. I'll just go ahead and assume it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to assume it. I'm going to graciously accept your defeat.
Shake my head at you.
Oh my God.
In the words of Raj from What's Happening.
Arguing with, yo.
Look here. In the word, look here. In the words of Raj from What's Happening, this is the thrill of victory, and you are the agony of defeat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dude, you asked for this. You asked for this. Hey, you begged for this, and you got it. You know what I'm saying? If you would have kept your mouth shut and you would have stayed calm, you would have been like, but you wanted it. So if you want it, I gotta give it to you. Now can we get to the business at hand?
Oh my God.
Can we get to the business at hand?
Over.
Okay. Now I want to all right, I want to ask y'all a question. Now the buildings up in Wilmington.
Yeah.
Y'all said that they're small, but how small? I mean, I need an approximation. Was it like the size of a Dollar General? you know, a CVS
It ain't big
or
as
what?
CVS. Nope. It ain't big as no CVS. It's about as big as I ain't no compare. I can't think of nothing. Those little camera stores that used to be open. The Kodak store or something. Like
Oh, not the development stores. Not when you go in there and get the film developed.
that. Yes.
Good
Those
gracious.
buildings are minuscule. I was so shocked. It's not even a whole block. It's not even a whole block.
So, do you seriously think that they can fit?
This is getting to be too damn much.
X goddamn Freeman. This guy said he looks better than me.
Cannot.
Why you gonna put her on the spot? You know she ain't gonna. Why you even ask that question, dude? Do not put her on the spot.
Man, that's it. He is.
See, we done moved past that. We handling the business, and then you go still trying to fight old battles. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you wait. I done changed my whole mind state.
We go to Myrtle Beach,
I went on Tuesday the Talker, and here you go. See, I'm getting on Tuesday business, and here you go.
X Freeman.
You just trying to rack up L after L after L.
Hey yo, EJ Nation, salute the X Freeman, yo.
Hey, you look at you. Hey, I'ma say it like Councilman Eric Mays.
Oh,
you
no.
may talk, but I talk better. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you go low, I go lower. Word. You know what I'm saying? I go lower. Word.
We gonna pull up on you, man, one day. Man.
Hey, as my niece say, I do it gooder than you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Hey, y'all. Hey, look. I'm gonna keep talking about Umar in a second, but y'all need to come to Myrtle, man. When y'all, we need to, you know, exchange.
Yeah, we gonna pull up on you, man. I don't know when, but cause we got a lot of traveling we about to do here in a minute. But yeah, we'll all be in contact with you when we come down there.
Like when it gets warmer, you know, coming out to the beach.
Yeah, what's a good time to come down there?
I mean, when you mean good time, as far as rates or as far as just conditions?
Conditions.
Yeah.
Man, if you don't want it too hot, I say March, April, May. That's when it's not too hot, and it's not too crowded. Once it gets past like Memorial Day,
yeah, it's crazy.
Then it start because you got all the students coming down, getting jobs for the summer, or the families coming down. We got folks that's coming from Michigan, Ohio. They stay down here. All the Canadians start coming down in June.
Oh, wow.
And because we have what's known as Can-Am month, where they come down here and they get to pretty much run the city. And then it's just a steady stream of folks from New York, New Jersey, Michigan, Ohio that stay down here. And just to give you kind of a understanding, every weekend during the summer is an exchange of like 1 million people. 1 million leave and 1 million come in. So it's a madhouse. I mean, I've been here forever, so I know how to get around it. And I know how to situate y'all and put y'all where y'all can be and not be caught in all the gridlock unless y'all want to. But it's crazy down here during the summertime.
But yeah, yo, we definitely gonna pull up on you,
yes,
man.
Indeed.
Definitely,
yes,
man.
Indeed. Yes.
But yo, I gotta go to the store, man. I'm tired of arguing with chumps.
Hey, whatever.
Oh, you done.
See, you breaking your camera, yo. You breaking your camera. You breaking cameras, B.
Whatever excuse you want to use to exit this conversation, I accept it.
When you go low, I go lower.
But I still do it gooder than you though. Regardless of how low you go.
No, you don't.
Oh Lord. Okay. y'all.
So, but now did you hear what KKC said? Did his show and said that he flunked the doggone HVAC?
Yes.
So,
yes, but
you know,
extreme. I'm here to tell you there was no inspection. We did not see an HVAC.
oh, I know.
There was no inspection.
Nah,
Nobody did. Umar lying, trying to extend this, saying, "Oh, this is a few repairs." No, you have never been.
I'm just trying to wonder when this whole thing gonna collapse.
When they
like
take them
one of the city, when is the city gonna move in and take it over? When is because this is going on, it's going on too long, and it's got to stop sometime.
It really do. Because I think it's in the wrapping up stages because we've checked, he has paid some of them taxes, some of the fees and stuff, but he never pays it all because I don't think he got it. And he still owes hundreds of thousands of dollars. So he pays just enough to keep him up off his back. But those renovations haven't been done. No renovations have been done. X-Freeman, I promise you, those buildings are not viable to repair. We didn't even talk about renovate. No contractor would go in there to repair anything. You would end up with some kind of a calamity because those buildings are not structurally sound. I guarantee it. From what I saw, they leaning, they falling over. There's no way. Umar ought to be ashamed of himself. He has held these buildings hostage for donations. That's all. That's what's going on, in my opinion.
Well, no, I understand. I mean, but even based on the videos that he did back in the days when he first got the buildings and they was walking through, you heard the water dropping and all of that other stuff. Yeah, I mean, basically, those buildings needed to be torn down and rebuilt, if anything.
City was going to do that. City actually had a whole report out talking about how they was going to level all of that whole area, but they had a new buyer. So, they spoke about how they did not get in communication with the new buyer. They haven't spoken to them yet. So that's what that is. Umar is lying, as he do. And he's coming to the end of this. Too many people recognize, hey, bro, you got to have permits to do work. You got to have inspections to get permits to do more work. Ain't none of that happened. The worst thing he ever did was getting them buildings, and he had to do that.
Yeah, he had to do that. He had to do something with that money. He had to do something with that money because he had too much going on.
The GoFundMe that he had collect the money, they had started giving those donations back to the donors. So he knew, oh my God, I need to do something right now because they didn't peep my game. I can't keep traveling around talking about buy a building. So he bought a building, and that was the beginning of the end. Because now we can check on you. We can check with the city. This is a nonprofit. All this information is public. So yeah, bro, it's done. It's over with. You ain't gonna never the world.
Did you see the KK show last night when he was doing the parent call-ins?
Oh my God.
Man, Umar. Yeah, he did it last night, and Umar was getting parents to call in so he could analyze their kid's situation and get advice. So I'm like, how can he? I thought he couldn't practice. So how can you give, advice on what to do? He instructed people to write letters, write a stern letter, telling them that, and don't leave a verbal, voicemail. You got to write a letter and don't let them do this to your kid, do this. And everything that he was saying, was just crazy and off the wall. And then it all boiled down to like, even some of us in the chat were like, are only black boys in special ed? Like everything he kept saying, he was like, you got 50. And I'm like, I've never seen one school with 50 black boys in special ed.
Absolutely not. That's
man, don't know I mean, but if you see, hey, if y'all get a chance, watch it. It's some of the craziest stuff. And then he lacks so much professionalism because he was sitting there talking to a lady, and she was just flirting and primping and just sitting there doing all this. And oh man, hey, KKC was going off on it. He was like, "Lady, calm yourself down." And then all of a sudden, here he go talk about, "Listen here, gorgeous. Stop flirting with me, gorgeous. Stop flirting with me. It ain't about the cookies, and it ain't about this and that." And he just started just going off on, And I'm like, you have to be the most even if you were to get the money, to open a school, you're the most unprofessional and ignorant individual who is going. That's the reason why whoever he said, quote unquote, whoever he said was supposed to give him this $1 million, and then he did something stupid and they pulled it back. Who would back you when you just go off the cuff and say the most ignorant stuff? The most ignorant stuff. Even like go back, and I think it was maybe about 2 months ago. Yvette Carnell. Did you see the Yvette Carnell thing she did when she broke down like he gonna need like $7 million, and then she got a little video short that she did, and it popped back up like 2 days ago when she was like, "This man collects $700,000. I think he gonna be able to run an institution off of $700,000."
Yeah.
And she just, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I love you.
But anyway, I don't know if you got anybody else or you gonna be shutting it down, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off.
All right, then extreme and they hammed up and all of that. Oh my God.
Hey, he wanted it, so I had to give it to him when he wasn't expecting it. You know what I'm saying? I had to give it to him when he wasn't expecting. But I knew once my face, see, I was not gonna cam up until he jumped on and be like, "Cam up, you got no reason not to cam up." But I said no. So then when I cammed up and I said, "Yeah, he gonna come and he gonna face this fury," and I'm gonna have to go back and try to see if I can follow the chat because I don't know what's going on in the chat, but I know it's probably wild. It's probably some wildness in the chat.
Oh my God.
But anyway, I'm out of here. Good talking to you, and peace out to that bald-headed joker that you just so happen to be shackled to, and later.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon. Lord, this has turned into just a fun-filled afternoon. But hey, they make me not be able to breathe. But I appreciate people that came up. Thank y'all so much. I really want to put this comment up. And I think most people know who I'm referring to, with the topic that we started with. This person you are referring to admits she's in therapy. Okay, see, I don't follow her, so I did not know that, and my friend has never mentioned that. And yes, she needs therapy because the outrageous things that she says about Black men and the Black community at large are outrageous. I hate it that my friend actually follows her because her rhetoric is dangerous, in my opinion. This is just what I think about this. Just to go back a little bit. I'm making this video because I wanted to get the perspective of other people, both men and women, about these women on YouTube who are definitely targeting Black men. I don't understand it. I don't know why Black men in particular are being targeted. And I mentioned this before, because there are other groups of people who have oppressed not only Black women, but humanity at large. I don't know how you cannot correlate that together when you speak about a particular group and not look at the atrocities of other groups in the same diaspora. They're all men. So to only say, oh, black men don't live up to the mantra of manhood and then say that other groups are making changes is disingenuous. It's not true. If we talk about other groups in particular, it might bring to mind the East Indian community, who, what is the word? I forget the word that thing is called. When a man gets, you know, they want to do that same thing to women. What is that word? It's when you have a part of your genitalia cut off. I forget the word. I lose words sometimes. But they do that to women so as not to allow pleasure during the sexual experience. Those women are treated as subhuman or not to the level of a man. You have to walk behind them and cover yourself fully. I don't know how that is not considered when you say that the black man is a bandit. It's so disgusting to me. I can't believe it because I know this young lady. My friend is a beautiful person, and I knew her father. He has passed since, and I'm not gonna put her business in the street. I'm not gonna say her name or anything. But I hope she sees this because this is upsetting to me that she thinks that this person who now I know is in therapy has some kind of intellect when it comes to categorizing the black man in particular. I'm incensed behind this because mostly that statement that was made that black women should not even birth their abuser anymore. Stop birthing the black man. And that if we love black men as I do, then I'm considered a black male worshiper, which is just unbelievable. That is not true. Not only is it not true, it's exaggerated to the point of idiocy. Why would you say that? You don't love black men. You don't love white men. You don't love people. See, this is what is the problem for me. We, as a race of people, and I'm not talking about black or white, as the human race, we don't have love for each other. We don't love our brother. What kind of shit is this? I'm so incensed, and I cannot believe that I'm actually dealing with this kind of issue. I mean, we're all broken. I don't know what you expect. What do you expect from people who have been disenfranchised for years and years, who are struggling in a lot of cases, and we as their counterparts are in the same boat. Yes, we put up with a lot from black men. I know I have. But that does not mean on any level that I hate them, that if I wasn't already married, that I would not endeavor to date them. Yeah, these women don't date black men, but they will date other ethnicities, other races they call. And I hate adhering to that ideology of race. That it's ridiculous. First, we're people. First, when you are conceived in your mother, you are a person. Next, you gain a gender. Then you start developing melanin if you're black or other ethnicities that have color. So first, you're a person. Remember, he is somebody's son. He is somebody's father. He is somebody's brother. Just like you have a father and a brother, and so do I. Do you think for 1 second I would ever entertain somebody demonizing my brother, my brother-in-laws, all of my family? Half of them are men. I just can't get this. It's upsetting to me that my friend would actually find value in this type of thinking. Let me see what's going on here in the chat. Recovery charge. Old school. Yeah. Charles, you was dropping knowledge like a motherfucker. I'm charged to comment on social media. Elon Musk not all crazy. I'm right there with you. And yeah, it actually stems into the Umar Johnson sector because Umar Johnson is another one who calls for the annihilation of all youth. And we all know that he's crazy. I think of that other man that you can't even say on the internet that wanted to annihilate another group of people because he called them substandard. All of that deals with mental illness. And now that we have a social media network, YouTube or whatever other network, TikTok, uh, Twitter, whatever. If you are on that spewing this rhetoric, yeah, that is just another avenue to entertain mentally ill ideas. Yeah, I definitely am encouraged that this woman that I'm talking about is in therapy because she needs it. Social media has become a place where mentally ill people can get together and help validate these idiotic ideas. Think about what they are saying. Think about it for a minute. That's all I ask. You don't have to listen to nothing I say or agree with my viewpoint on any level. Just think for 1 second. If we criminalize all black men, and see that is being done anyway, in my opinion. To criminalize a person takes away their humanistic rights. So we don't even want them to live a normal life because really the issue is that we don't like how we've been treated. We don't like that. Well, we can do something about that. If you don't like the treatment that you are receiving from black men, why don't you meet different black men? Or maybe there's something about you. And I'm not victim shaming, of course, because there are real issues, and those will be personal experiences that people have encountered with violent people, or people definitely have not treated them with respect. But I think that's the key. Both sides of the coin have endeavored to disrespect, because we know about the manosphere and all of their ridiculous rhetoric. Then there's these women who are demonizing black men. If we have not endeavored to respect each other, yeah, definitely, and we don't love each other, but we won't even respect each other as being people. We want to demonize and basically, focus negatively on one group and not look in the mirror. Turn around. Every person on this planet came from a woman. I'm not going to blame anybody because that's just the blame game. If this young man was not raised properly, that's two people's fault. You can't blame it on women and you can't blame it on men. Collectively, these parents did not teach this boy that he has to respect women, that he has to protect and be a man with the mantra of manhood that is the standard. Everybody can understand that. And if that hasn't happened, why not look at what this person needs instead of telling you not to have him as a child? You can't even birth him. But that's why you're in therapy. All right. If anybody else want to come up, I'll put the link in again. If you would like to speak on this, okay. She said, "Oh my kids, any insurance on those bills without insurance?" Yes, that as well, Kim. Yeah, and I want to entertain the Umar stuff because those buildings are a whole mess. Yes, I heard KKC say that Umar can't get any insurance on those buildings, and without insurance, no one would go in there to work. You're so right. He can't. Ex-Freeman, it's a valid question. How long is this mess going to continue? Yeah, that's a great question too. And yeah, it's gone for way longer than I thought it would, because hey, you would think, yeah, okay, there was a whole epidemic, a pandemic, stuck in the middle of there, but yeah, everything has been back up and running for long enough. The city to say no, we're going to take these buildings back over. There are still taxes too, but I think on some level, Umar is paying the minimum to keep them up off of them, so he can continue to scam, which is crazy. Everybody in the world should know now these schools are not going to open. But there are people who are still donating. So he wants to keep it going. As long as anyone pays him, he's going to keep it up. That's just what I think. Because look how long it's been since 2019. It's about to be 2024. And he done said again, the buildings may open at Kwanzaa, but now the HVAC has to have some small repairs. Nigga, ain't no HVAC up there. We didn't see any HVAC anywhere. So yeah, they may have delivered that HVAC, but maybe he got it on the payment plan because they done repossessed it. As far as I can see, there's no HVAC up there that we saw. So if it is, it's hidden somewhere that we didn't drive past. But we were all in the back. We went around the corner and all of that. But okay, I'm gonna drop the link again. If anybody wants to come up. All right, you can. And I would love to talk to you. But how long have I been up here? Oh, good start. It's been an hour and a half. Yeah, I think I've driven the hateful woman subject in the ground. And yeah, I would love to hear from some people who have actually seen these videos, because I've watched a few of them and it's hard to get through. It just is. Yeah, because this person, she's super negative. And I cannot resonate with that. I try to live in accordance with positivity. I don't want that kind of stress in my life. I don't want that kind of, constant. Yeah, it just sounds like complaining and nagging. Goddamn, bitch. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. No, and my friend actually said that people don't want to hear it. No, it's not that people don't want to hear the truth. People just don't want to be nagged to death. Nobody wants to continuously hear a nagging bitch complaining about some nigga. And you know what? I'm guilty because I do call my friend when he makes me mad. And yeah, he makes me mad sometimes. And yeah, she's my friend. So I talk to her about the whatever little problems or whatever the fuck is going on here. And but there's no way in the world I would ever want him not to exist. That's just too much, in my opinion. I don't understand the thinking behind that. Who don't want a part of their community to exist? There are always going to be people we don't like. Yeah, I don't particularly care for drug addicts. That's a problem. I don't want to be around drug dealers. Yeah, the violent folk, y'all keep that over there. But there's nothing in me that hates my brother to the point that I don't want him to exist anymore. It's just, this is not something I would ever say or do or advocate for or listen to. It's the same thing with these manosphere people. Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to this bullshit. I know better than that. I think that just comes with life experience. You stay away from what you don't like. If you don't want that kind of negativity, stay away from it. You don't have to watch that shit. But there are those who just think that it's good to be informed on everything. I don't think so. I don't have to know that fat meat is greasy. I know that already. You feel me? I just don't need to be involved to recognize, okay, this is not what I want. Life experience has told me, nah, stay the fuck away from that. But just some people just gravitate towards it and stay stuck in it and continuously talk about it. I mean, goddamn. Um, these are just my thoughts, my opinions. Nobody has to agree with me, but this is my platform. So if I want to talk about it, that's what I'm going to talk about. And this situation has become one which and I hate it. I can't communicate with my friend. I can't because even though she thinks she doesn't, she becomes emotional and she defends it. And that makes me upset. So I'm not going to argue with her because I love her. I don't want anything but good things to happen to her. So no, I'm not gonna sit on the phone and argue with you over this. I want you to understand my viewpoint. But since I have a whole platform, I go about it this way and just speak to the people and see the consensus here. I mean, I think I'm not gonna ever say or speak on stuff that I don't know anything about. So what I believe is that my viewpoint makes sense. But you'll never hear it because you're too busy defending this woman on YouTube. Okay, somebody said, yeah. Yes, CG. I'm hoping everybody recognizes yes. And I think it was Charles in here that said that she is in therapy. Yeah, yes, yes, that would be her. So, yeah, I wasn't going to say her name. I don't want to disparage anybody, and you do what you do. It's your channel. You say what you want to say. It's just that I am now personally affected by some of this rhetoric because my friend is bringing it to me. Yes, exactly, back. You see how that correlates with this other mentally ill nigga? Umar Johnson has said 10% of black boys need to be put to sleep for good. Okay. What does that tell you? Again, mental illness has been given a platform. So, yeah, I am, I think I've said all I wanted to say here. I 100% believe that my friend is a reasonable person. I'm hoping that, I don't want to try to convince her of anything. I'm just hoping she can see the logic in other perspectives. Yes, she is a single woman. She is of a certain age. She does not have children. So I think this kind of rhetoric kind of resonates with her as to why she is in the situation that she's in. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If this is how you choose to live your life, then that's for you. But I have different values. I value my family first above everything. And you heard what I said. Everything. I value them first. And that includes all the men that are within my family. I don't just love women. I value my husband. He gets on my nerves. That's the truth. But I know I'm not the only one who got a husband to get on their nerves. But I love him to death. He is the light of my life. You see how funny he is. He holds us down. Just like my dad held my mother down. Just like my granddad held my grandma down. I have a history of great men in my family. All my brothers and my brothers-in-laws are in committed relationships. And they are good people. So these life experiences, you will never convince me don't mean something. They do. And if that person on the internet doesn't want to recognize it, then I don't have nothing to do with her. There's no way I would advocate or ever resonate with anyone who says to stop birthing the black male. That means my son wouldn't be here. my husband wouldn't be here. My father wouldn't have been here. Your father wouldn't have been here. Your brother would not have been here. This is so crazy. You see how this opens up just a Pandora's box of bullshit? How could you ever believe in this? This lady wants to, just like Umar Johnson wants to kill 10% of our youth, this lady wants to annihilate all of them. No more black boys for the black community, which means no more black community. That's exactly what that means. So that is all I am going to speak on when it comes to this right here. It was something that was just weighing on me, and I continuously kept thinking about it, and I'm talking him to death about it. So he was like, hey, why don't you go live? I'm like, that is a great idea. That is exactly what I'm going to do. And, just get my thoughts out there. And yeah, this actually helps. It helps me because, I mostly just only talk to my friend, and she is the one who is bringing this type of I guess, it's rhetoric to me. And so I don't have my best friend to talk to anymore. And I'm hoping that, this would help, because when we talk, it gets to be more of a yelling match. And I don't resonate with that. I'm not going to do that. I love you. I don't want to argue with you. So I'm hoping you watch this, and I'm hoping you see different perspectives other than from this person who's in therapy. And I understand she addresses a lot of things that you are concerned with. I wish you would consider another perspective. That's all. That's all. You don't have to agree with nothing I say. You don't even have to listen to the perspectives of anyone in the chat. But just consider a different perspective than someone who advocates for the death of black boys. That's what that is. And you can't get around it by sugarcoating it, saying it's not birth, unbirthed, or no longer birthed. Because that in itself means something was supposed to be born, but now we're not going to birth it. This guy. All right, y'all. Oh, yeah, Kim. Yes. The city had put forth a plan to demolish the buildings, but then there was a new buyer, and that was Umar Johnson. So in those plans, it mentioned they had not gotten in contact with the new buyer. Renee, honey, how you doing? Good to see you. It's all right. It's all right, baby girl. Just go back and watch the replay, because I didn't say I was going to come up here. I just had an issue. It's all right. Hold on. Yes, Burlington had the money. Yes, ex-Freeman. Yes. I'm sure we will. You know what? I love her to death. I just would love for her to hear me, sometime. But yeah, when we start talking about things that she feels strongly about, it more or less becomes an argument, and I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. Isn't it? No need to have a yelling match or anything like that. So I certainly don't want to do that. I love her to death. She has such a good heart. And you know what? Just to be completely honest with y'all, what I particularly want for her is for her to get in a real committed relationship, because she won't date black men anymore, but I don't give a damn about none of that with anyone, because I want her to know the joy of being married. I mean, I find joy in my husband. I really do. We argue, fight, and all of that. But mostly, I am happy to be with him. And it's unfair that I call her and talk about what he did, girl. You believe that shit? Because he does stuff that gets on my nerves. So she uses that to basically validate the viewpoint. Yeah, that black men are this way. No, he's that way. And yeah, a lot of other of them might be that way. But you can't lump all of them together and say don't have them as a woman. Don't entertain black men anymore. What happened to grace? What happened to forgiveness? I mean, I do a lot of fuck shit too. I know he forgive me. He tired of me blowing all the money and whatnot that he constantly mad at, but it's mine. You feel me? I do what I want. But yeah, he has his way of thinking that most of the time I don't agree with. So yeah, we butt heads about that. But we still love each other and we've been together over 20 years now. So nah. I want him. I want to stay with my husband. I don't want any other relationship. And I would love for my friend to be able to have that kind of bond. Yeah, it's hard. It's a lot to go through. But once you are in it and you both are committed, something else happens. And I think that's love. Love is not sex. Love is not romantic. Love is when you know that person is going to be there for you no matter what, in my opinion. And there have been times when he is all I needed. I need you to be here, and he got me, and he got us. I mean, we raised a family together. So, hey, you cannot overlook that. That means something. And I know everyone has their own ideology about what a relationship is. But that loyalty thing that me and him have for each other, there's nothing like that. I don't worry about where he's at. I don't worry about what he's doing. Whatever it is, I know it's for the benefit of us. Yeah, he can be selfish, but so can I. You feel me? We human. But there is something to be said for that bond that you have with that one person. And I really truly believe on some level, most of these women have not had that. This is husband number 3 for me. So I done been through it. I'm not gonna say husband 1 and 2 were just horrible. I liked them one time. They had something I liked. So yeah, I married them. And I felt that for them. And somehow something happened and that did not work out. And that's okay too. But yeah, you're not going to tell me that the solution for black women is to not birth black boys and that we should consider them as bandits and criminalize them as society has. Mostly we the only thing they got. So I cannot resonate with that type of thinking. And I really anyone who is still here or listening to me, I want you to think about what they are advocating for. Really think about it. And if that's something that you would like to do, that's on you. But I just don't believe black people really feel that way about the male of the species. That's crazy to me. All right, y'all. I'm going to get ready to look at the damn Exorcist. You know that movie is out. It's 2 little girls now that's done been taken over by the damn devil. So we going to look at them have a damn fit on the movie screen. It's going to be bad. I'm basically going for the food. They're going to have nachos in there. So, yes. Okay. Hey, X-Free McCandle. Y'all are something else. I am so happy to have y'all as part of the EJ family. We miss y'all too. I want to get it back together, but now I'm just doing so much stuff. Lord, they got me running here and there and everywhere. So it's hard to get the podcast together for Sunday. But yeah, I came on here to get my issue. So I got it and now I'm gone. All right, y'all. Oh my God. Corey, you got to go back and look at it, bro. It's been a hoot. Go back and watch, Corey. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap it on up. I guess I'll see y'all next